Breaking news, as tweeted by the GOAT himself, David Ornstein. Exclusive news, Manchester United sack manager Erik ten Hag. The 54-year-old Dutchman, informed by Manchester United FC of decision this morning. Ruud van Nistelrooy has been asked to take charge on interim basis, with the rest of staff remaining in position for now. That's the breaking news for you. Caught everyone unawares, but you could say it has been long coming. And today was the day the decision has been made. Other sides saying he has left his role, but that is one and the same thing as being sacked. And this has elicited a lot of debate online on whether Erik ten Hag has been supported fully. And I have my own argument about this. And I could say this defeat comes after our defeat against West Ham United yesterday. And you could argue he deserves it. He's been at Manchester United for close to 2.5 years. He's seen the process. He's been part of the process. He has made signings, or he has been part of the team that makes signing, because he has to approve every signing that has to be made by the club. But now when it comes to performances, they haven't been appealing. And that is just an understatement. Manchester United has brought a lot of changes. New owners brought in new players, new coaching staff, it has been a process. And if you have to empathize with Erik ten Hag, the only thing I can empathize with him is because he's been part of the process, and processes sometimes take longer. So he's been sacked, could not see through the process. I want to run through some of the players that have been signed by Erik ten Hag, or by the recruitment staff under the watch of Erik ten Hag. First of them, Jonny Evans. Of course, old boy, Manchester United boy, came back as a stopgap, because when he came back, Manchester United were facing a lot of injury problems, especially at their backline. You can't really question that, because you don't see Jonny Evans' future at Manchester United, because he's 39 and he's just doing what he's supposed to do. Rasmus Højlund, youngster, brought in as a striker. Injuries has really taken a toll on him. Christian Eriksen, not the player that should be playing at Manchester United at this moment in time, not because of his ability. We know his ability, but he's old and should be playing somewhere in MLS or something like that, not in Manchester United. Andre Onana, brought from Ajax, where most of the players have been coming from, especially when Erik ten Hag took charge at Manchester United. A fairly good player, has some mistakes in him, but also has some good things to talk about him. So a decent recruitment by him. Noussair Mazraoui, brought in last summer, still has got time to prove himself, but for the thing that he has done, you could tell that there is a player in him. Leny Yoro, expensive 18-year-old, brought in, and this one is debatable, because he's been injured ever since he was signed. But again, the amount of money that was spent on him is so questionable for an 18-year-old coming to the Premier League. That is still questionable. Mathis de Ligt, a very good signing. Wout Weghorst, stopgap, just like Jonny Evans. Joshua Zirkzee, another striker from Bologna, playing in his first season in England, scored a couple of goals. I don't know what you can make out of him. Still young, so needs time to gel and to understand, English football. Manuel Ugarte, signed the last summer. Sofian Amrabat, I think I talked about him. Sofian Amrabat, Sabisa came in on a loan, but he's gone back. Anthony, 85 million pounds. 85 million pounds for Anthony, who hardly features in a Manchester United jersey. This is where everything starts to boil on Erik ten Hag. Some of his recruitment, Anthony, Mason Mount, you know. So from all these players, the only player who is, you can say, is outstanding or should be playing at Manchester United is Lisandro Martinez, and to some extent Casemiro. Of course, I didn't mention him. Casemiro also was signed during Erik ten Hag's tenure at Manchester United, but most of his signings have been horrendous. Sometimes you wonder what informs these signings. Are these signings out of panic or something? So, to cut the long story short, the gaffer has left his position or has been sacked. After 2.5 years, he has a Carabao Cup and another FA Cup on his CV. So that's my question. Do you think Ruud van Nistelrooy has the right credentials? Of course, he played for Manchester United, a legend of Manchester United, but do you think he's going to be the solution there at Manchester United? That is the news. Let me know what you think about this sacking. I'll be talking to you very, very soon.